Coming up today on the finale of Wit from Wit Radio. It's a very emotional series. The last episode, There's 13 reasons why everyone's talking about a new Netflix show, and we're talking about it too. What this show does, though, is we get to see all of these characters, and it just really works. It is so great. I really enjoyed this. And April showers bring May flowers, but apparently this month also brings a long-awaited April birth. This is now over.
It's over. The baby is here.
Yes. Those topics and more are happening now on Wit from Wit Radio. Hey guys, what's up? It's Wit back again for Wit from Wit Radio, the last edition of Wit from Wit Radio. I guess, at least for now. I don't know. Maybe that has a nice ring to it. We'll see what happens in the future. But hey, I have my co-host with me, and Gabby, this is it for us. Hey, Gabby.
Hey guys, and thanks for tuning in to our final podcast.
Yeah.
It's kind of bittersweet, but yeah.
Thanks
for coming.
Yes, thanks for listening. And we were just counting, and this is our 9th episode.
Yeah, kind of like a full season, almost. Almost like a full season.
Something like that, yeah. And we started last spring, and here we are. It's now the end of April. Today is April 20th. As I said last year, my uncle's birthday. Such a special day.
Happy
420.
Birthday, Uncle.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Yes. And it's funny because we were recording an episode on this day last year, and I made that same joke, if you get it. But if not, then anyway. But yeah, Gabby, I can't believe this school year is coming to an end.
So fast.
Yeah.
So fast. It all flew by so fast. But when you're stressed.
Yeah. Things happen.
It happens.
Yeah. And I'm graduating. So that's why this is ending.
He's graduating, and I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm going to be here without him.
It's okay. It's okay. But we will say our little goodbyes at the end. So that's what's coming up.
Get your tissue ready.
Yes, do it. But let's just jump right into this episode. Let's jump right into some pop topics, Gabby.
Whoop, whoop.
And after so long of waiting, April the giraffe had her birth this past week. Oh my goodness.
First of all, when they streamed it for like a whole 2 days, I was like, apparently she's not ready. You should come back later. And then she finally popped him out.
Yep. Did you watch it? Did you see it? It just,
no, I didn't.
There it came.
I just was glad that it was here.
Yep.
I didn't want to see it.
Yeah.
But.
Well, I think it happened on a Saturday morning, and it was so funny because I follow a lot of, we're multimedia journalism majors. I follow a lot of newscasts. And so news stations for their Saturday morning shows were cutting to the live feed because, you got to have something for Saturday morning news. And so it was really funny to just see all the news people watching this, and there it was.
There it was, giraffe. Just to see a giraffe just fall.
Baby giraffe. And I don't even remember what they named the baby giraffe, but the important thing is this is now over.
It's over. The baby is here.
Yes. Because people have been waiting. Like, I don't even remember how this became a thing, but they were trying to live stream it on YouTube and say she's in labor. But
nothing ever happened. She
never
was
had
eating
that
her
baby.
Leaves. She was walking around minding her own business. She was not ready to have anybody's baby anytime soon.
Yep. But y'all know what we're talking about. You've seen it on Facebook. And I'm glad we're done seeing that. Although, how cute. So cute, right?
Congratulations for making it here safely, baby giraffe.
Yes. And congratulations, of course, to April.
Yes.
A new mommy. But you know who else is about to be a mom?
Who?
You know.
Serena Williams. The Serena Williams.
Yes. And, okay, so she is like mid-30s, I do believe. And so I was kind of wondering, Serena Williams, she's about ready for that family now.
Is.
And she got engaged. She got engaged recently, so I was like, you know what? She's gonna make that happen.
She's gonna do it, and then she just did it for real.
She
20 weeks already.
20 weeks pregnant. She put a snap up and on Snapchat, and I think she actually deleted it. And I guess
it's too late.
Yeah, too late.
Social media was all over that. She did a post and delete. Somebody screenshotted it, and it was there.
Yep, you know
forever.
It. You know it.
It's forever.
Yeah.
And she had an actual match a couple weeks ago during her pregnancy, and she still won a Grand Slam.
Yeah.
She won a Grand Slam title during her pregnancy.
Yeah, so that doesn't surprise me, though.
It's Serena.
Yeah.
The best athlete in the world.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all. The only thing that surprises me a little bit is just Serena Williams. I would have expected this to be like more formal kind of thing,
A
the
formal
Snapchat thing. Because
announcement.
think about like how classy Serena Williams is.
I think that Snapchat was more meant for personal
You think
things.
she accidentally sent that on her story?
Yeah, I think maybe she was trying to send it to somebody, and then she ended up putting it on her story. We've all made that mistake at least once or twice.
But let's be glad it was a birth announcement and not something else, Serena.
Praise God. Yeah.
But not that announcing things on Snapchat aren't classy. I'm just saying, like...
It depends on what you're announcing.
Yeah, but think about, like, Serena Williams, they just have such a great,
Yes, they have a great
they're
public
well-respected,
image. Yes. They have no scandals, no anything like that. They are just athletes. That's what they do. And I'm excited for this baby.
I'm so happy for her.
Yes, I'm excited.
And on the subject of babies and, she's got that fiance, so she'll be getting married. But another public figure who had a baby recently, she's splitting with her man. And
she is gone with all her money, too.
That is Janet Jackson, the Janet Jackson.
And Miss Jackson, if you're nasty.
Yeah. So she had this baby at 50 years old and...
canceled her world tour, first of all, to have her child.
Mm-hmm. And now this man, where are they living?
I believe they're somewhere over in the Middle East.
No. They're not.
I
don't know.
Or Europe
somewhere. Who knows?
All I know, they're somewhere with money in a castle or something like that.
She married some
guy who has a lot of money.
Billionaire, millionaire, whatever. And, like, the contract for
it's
prenup.
Crazy. A prenup that came out, and if she was married for him for 5 years, she could leave the marriage with $5 million.
Something like that,
But either way it goes, she was with him for exactly 5 years and 2 months.
Yep, and got a baby out of it.
And then she's leaving.
Yeah.
With $5 million in her pocket. As if she's not rich already.
I wonder, though, who wanted the baby more, because...
I feel like Janet probably wanted a baby more, because she's given her whole life to her music career.
Yeah.
She does not have any children outside of allegations that she may have had a child in her younger days.
Spill the tea.
Just a little gossip.
Yeah.
But I think that maybe she wanted the baby more.
Yeah. Okay. Well, she got it. And she got
too.
the money. So bye-bye. And she finally posted a picture with the baby. It was a selfie. It was really cute.
Very cute. And they're very, since they're separating, they're very gracious about it in the public. They're not slandering each other's names or anything. It's a mutual thing. So that's really
we
good.
are led to believe, yes.
Or so we're led
now,
to believe.
I watch Wendy Williams, and she always has all these theories. And her thing was, like, that this man has really been very controlling of Janet Jackson. And, like, he was very specific about how he wanted her to dress in her shows.
Well,
so she was covering up a little bit more, which is something you might have noticed on that world tour.
And she was photographed in a full-blown hijab.
Okay.
I don't know how.
Well, yeah, because I do think she switched religions for him, too.
Because her husband, or ex-husband, I believe he is Muslim, actually. So, she was actually photographed in a full traditional cover up. So, she's made some sacrifices, and maybe it was reciprocated on the same end, so...
yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows?
All I know is she got a check and a baby, so...
Yep, there
Congrats,
you go. Check mark. And you have someone else, and this is on the same lines of spilling the tea with Wendy Williams, but you have someone else who is having a breakup.
Yes, so Lala Anthony and Carmelo Anthony are calling it quits after 9 years of marriage. Carmelo Anthony and Lala Anthony separately both have amazing careers. Well, I don't know too much about Carmelo. He hasn't been that well in the basketball scene lately, but they've been together for the longest, and they have put on this persona that they have the perfect marriage out in the limelight. They have 2 children. Lala has her show. She's in movies. She does all these little things. She empowers women. Carmelo does his thing on the court, and then all of a sudden, it's over.
Yeah.
They moved into separate homes, and Lala has been photographed looking extremely sad. Carmelo has been photographed looking extremely happy. And allegedly, Carmelo has stepped out and is getting ready to father another child. So,
yeah.
It's heartbreaking.
And I don't even know who these people are.
Yes, but...
Sorry.
My heart goes out to you, Lala.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And, just on someone who I do know and know a lot about is Hillary Duff just saw today where she split from her man. Also, she was seen with the man that she was with before
she
him.
jogging with him
Yes.
or something
Okay.
like that?
So she was dating this Jason Walsh guy, and they broke up apparently back in like the fall. And so then she was with her music producer for a little while. I was excited because I was like, that
went
means
to the Halloween.
yeah. No, that was Jason.
Okay.
This is the guy that she was like in Mexico with.
Okay. I remember those.
Matthew Coma. And okay, so where she caught the fish. Okay, so like I was excited. Music producer he worked on her with her last album.
So
they're gonna be
new
making new music.
coming.
Yes. Nope, they're split now. And then she was seen in New York where she's back filming season 4 of Younger, running around with exercising with Jason Walsh. I don't even know. Hillary, you're giving me mixed signals. Should point out though, I gave Hillary a little reference on my weather forecast yesterday in my News 3 class, and I got to show you this video,
yes.
okay?
Are you being like Piper with your Disney references?
Yes, you're going to love it. Okay. So it's on my Facebook. Go check it out, friends.
Make sure you look at it.
Yes, okay. Now, we're talking about splits and everything, and another split, not a relationship, well, a relationship, but not a romantic relationship. We are talking about a TV breakup, and that is with Bill O'Reilly and Fox News. Fox News is going through some rough PR right now, as if they aren't always going through rough PR.
I'm telling you, but it's about to be really rough for Mr. Bill. Well, Mr. O'Reilly.
Yes, and no, Mr. Bill's fine. No, and he's actually been like he's been in Europe, and like he was at the Vatican with the Pope.
And it's crazy because when he was actually getting ready to shake the Pope's hand, that's when the news came out that he was being let go. That Fox was
clever timing.
Was letting him
Ironic.
go from.
That's happening now. I remember Bill O'Reilly. He's like 67 years old, I think I read, and I'm surprised he's that's a lot younger than I was thinking. I was thinking like we were pushing 80.
Money keeps you up, I guess. Even though he still looks old, he doesn't look as old as what they said he was.
Yeah, I guess. But I just felt like he's been around for so long in that show, The O'Reilly Factory. But okay, so just to address what's happening, there are sexual harassment allegations.
Yes. And it has come out that he has spent a total of $13 million paying off at least 5 women to keep their mouths closed about some unpleasant encounters with him. And it's also been rumored that Fox has actually paid these women to keep them silent. So but this has all come out within like the last couple of weeks. You know?
Oh yeah, it was a big build-up kind of thing, but this comes after the owner Roger Ailes of Fox News had his like
came out against him.
Gretchen Wilson, is that her name? Gretchen, and then also Megyn Kelly, who she got herself out of there. She got herself out. Smart move.
Yes, if you think about it though, a lot of the female anchors that started there don't end there. They probably do like a year there or try to prolong their contracts for as ever long as they can, and then they leave. They jump ship and they leave.
Well, Megyn Kelly got out, and she's going on to bigger things, I guess. But Fox News is just going to have some, troubles with
they need
PR.
to reinvent.
And the
Ayanna fixed my life.
The Fox News. There you go. The Fox News audience, though, and the thing is, like, O'Reilly's ratings did not drop as all this stuff was coming out.
No, they actually went up a little bit more, which is ironic.
Yeah.
Kind of scary.
Kind of scary, but at the same time, like, the Fox News audience is very loyal to those people. And O'Reilly and Sean Hannity and who are them? Steve Ducey and
those people have been there for years.
They have.
That's why. I
think
that's why.
It's true, but Fox News has its they have their audience, their conservative audience, and a lot of them only watch Fox News. They are dedicated.
That's all they are dedicated
Bill
to.
O'Reilly was honestly, though, kind of the face of that network.
I think because he had the longest...
like 21 years or something.
He had the longest run, and then up until a couple weeks ago, he had the cleanest.
Sure. Maybe not.
Less smudged.
Yeah. Reputation. Yeah. Maybe. But, he's always been very controversial, and now...
Well, bye-bye.
Bye. So, we'll see. He'll probably write a book or something, I'm sure.
Ooh, a memoir.
Well, he writes books anyway. But, yeah, I don't know about a memoir yet, so maybe he'll do that next.
Well, he ain't got nothing else to do. He ain't got to go to work.
Yeah, work. And who else has been in some controversy here recently? Oh, Kendall Jenner, right? Not so much her. Well, her. Yes. But also another little
the
company,
not so
a little
Coke Pepsi.
Yeah, a little product.
They were
soda.
They were reaching a little too far. I understand what they were trying to do with their commercial. I get it. Unity, peace, happiness come together as one.
Right.
But
missed the mark.
They missed it.
Yeah.
Really
so
bad.
Set up the commercial. Like you saw this. I mean, what?
Okay. So the Pepsi commercial, in my eyes, kind of just piggybacked off of all of the protests that you've been seeing going on, like the Black Lives Matter, equal rights for women. There we go, and just anything, that's just been protesting the standard of America. And I think Pepsi tried to reenact that type of environment and try to diffuse the tension a little bit by offering up a Coke not a Coke, I'm sorry. Maybe it would have went better if it was a Coke. But trying to offer up a Pepsi to a police officer and then using Kendall Jenner to, the face of the young people to work it out. But
because she leaves her model
her model thing, she goes from blonde hair to black hair. And, it was a mess.
It was
a mess. When that commercial dropped, I feel like Twitter exploded.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Exploded.
It was crazy.
But that just shows the power of social media because it was done.
But I want to know who thought this up. Was there any? Is there any way you think this could have
been avoided
or just worked? This concept, what was the
idea? I understand. I feel like the concept was coming from a pure motive. They did not mean to offend anybody. It was just done in the wrong way. Yeah. That's all it was. I think maybe they probably should have had somebody from a more diverse background come in and look at the commercial and say, no, this is going to get y'all red. This isn't what you need.
Yeah. Well, our friend Colton Griffith, who was on our last episode, he spoke up and said, or he was doing a News 3 package, a report in our class, and someone in the package said, when did Kendall Jenner speak up for Black Lives Matter? When has she said something?
So, and that makes, that's a good point. So why would they even use her in a commercial like that?
Well, you said the young people.
She's supposed to be the face of young people, but...
It missed the mark. That way, bringing in the police, it really missed the mark.
Yes, and then not even that, to have a police officer smiling and laughing after the fact, a protest isn't going on.
A Pepsi's going to solve all our problems. No, it's not.
I'm telling you.
It's weird because Pepsi commercials used to be such a big deal, though.
And they used to be... I view them as funny.
Yeah.
I like them to have that humor. And it's oh, maybe I should get a Pepsi.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But...
Well, and they used to have, remember the iconic one with Britney,
Beyonce, and Pink. Yes. Lived. But Pepsi is known. Yes, they're known for their commercials.
Yeah.
And they just missed the mark on this one.
But
they apologized to the public.
They did apologize. They said it. They said themselves they missed it. So.
They missed it, and I guess they just
gonna die back down. We won't be seeing that commercial on TV now.
I would love for them to make a parody commercial.
They did on SNL. Yeah.
Well, on SNL, but I would love for Pepsi to do.
Yeah, maybe make fun of themselves. But like I said, we won't be seeing that commercial on TV. Another place we won't be seeing the commercial, and a place where we don't see commercials at all, Netflix.
Yes.
And
stream.
There is a popular show on Netflix these days that everyone is talking about, and it's called 13 Reasons Why. I watched it. You've not seen it.
I have not seen it yet, but I've heard so much about it. I'm kind of scared to watch it because I am a little emotional.
Okay, well, you better prepare yourself. So I read 13 Reasons Why in high school.
Okay, so it's a book.
It is a book. It's based on a book series. Yes, okay. I should say that. Now, I was, a junior. This was in my creative writing class and modern literature class that we read it. And we also actually read it in our English class because our teacher, thought, okay, this has good info and sort of about bullying and should make students more aware. Okay, the book for me, I did not like the book. I just felt like the girl, it didn't work for me because the story is about a girl who has committed suicide and she leaves 13 tapes, cassette tapes, with recordings on them about the reasons why. And each tape is about a specific person. And I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm just telling you the story.
My heart just
And
broke.
So all of those people, those 13 people, the tapes are passed around and they each have to listen through them. That was her request. And so there's a lot of info, and of course they don't want this to get out, about it. Now in the book, you only are getting one person's point of view, and that is the character of Clay, and he is one of the tapes. again, spoiler, but he's one of the tapes, and so he's listening to it. So you're getting his reaction. You're hearing what the girl, her name is Hannah. You're hearing what she is saying, but you're not seeing anything about any of the other characters at all. What this show does, though, is we get to see all of these characters, and it just really works. It is so great.
That sounds
I
so
really enjoyed this. Now, it is very depressing because, I mean, it's a show about suicide. It's a show that touches on subjects of sexual harassment. It's a show that talks about bullying. There's real topics in this, and it's very real. This is not a PG rated show, and I love that it's on Netflix, because if this had been on cable, it would have been on like Freeform, ABC Family thing, and they would have had to censor this thing. Yeah, this is not censored. The language is like you would hear in a high school. Everything is real life.
It's very relatable.
And so, be prepared for that. But it's a very emotional series. The last episode, it's just prepare yourself. I could not even hardly watch. But I think that the series just works so well, the way that they did this. So 5 stars for me across the board.
But I've been hearing that from everybody.
Yeah.
I have yet to hear, besides that, the fact that it's a little sad.
It's depressing, yeah.
But outside of that, I've heard that it's like the most amazing thing Netflix has done in a while.
Right. So. Yeah, sure. Now, there is a lot. There's like memes and sort of little things going around on social media where people say things like, "Oh, you're in class. Can I borrow a pencil? No, I don't have one. Welcome to your tape." Now, that is the way I actually viewed the book. I kind of viewed the book as Hannah, the character, kind of being just kind of this whiny little girl. And the series, though, I didn't feel that way. And I think since reading the book, I've become, I was probably 16 years old at that time, or 17. And I was a little bit more not aware of people and how people are affected by things.
You never really are at that age.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I think, me being a different age, but also, again, the series is just so much better than the book. Selena Gomez is the producer, one of the executive producers of the show.
So that's her show.
That is her show. I think originally she was supposed to star in it, and I think time passed so much that she wound up just being the executive producer. But it is very powerful. Okay. It's very powerful.
Binge watch. I will do it.
Binge, yeah. It's a binge watch for sure.
I will totally do it.
And just
get into
prepare yourself. Prepare
I have
yourself.
Tissue.
Yeah.
I just bought tissue. Great.
But as for music, some happier, lighter things happening in the music world right now. And Coachella was this past weekend. I think it's the weekend. It's 2 weekends in a row, so this weekend too. But headliner, Gaga. Lady Gaga. Of course, Beyonce was supposed to do it.
She's preoccupied.
She got knocked up.
She's doing her own thing.
Gaga stepped in.
Yes, with a new single.
Dropped a new single. It is called The Cure. I am obsessed. Gabby, you listened to this.
Yes, Whit brought it to my attention yesterday. I listened to it, and it is classic Gaga. I can't call her Stephanie anymore because she is definitely in Gaga mode.
She's back.
Paws up, platform boots, leotards.
The cover art is beautiful.
She's here.
Yeah.
She's back.
She's back and
serving for the children.
I just wish, what if the whole Joanne era had have been this? Because this is what I would have expected Gaga to sound like
when she was making her comeback. Yeah.
I love Joanne, but after hearing The Cure, I'm like, Gaga.
I feel like Joanne was necessary. I feel like that was something she was going through.
It was something good for her. It was also kind of an interesting little transition between her jazz era and more classical era to
coming back to a modern feel.
Yes.
And now she's going back to that straight pop, and I love it.
Now, someone pointed out, I saw one of my friends on Facebook, he said, Gaga, the fact that you had 2 singles you could only, put out 2 singles from your last album and neither of them were able to chart very high, we can't just ignore that with this new single. But thank you for the bop. And I'm kind of feel the same way. I'm like, Gaga, you had to put out a new single because your album just didn't have the material for it. It's true. I don't know why John Wayne wasn't a single, but anyway.
I digress.
Yeah, but The Cure, go listen to it. She slayed at Coachella if you've not seen video.
And show me your last 8 count to whatever part of the song you dance to.
Yeah, it's like a tropical pop.
Everybody's
EDM.
going for that island vibe lately. Everybody's
it's kind
been
of
doing
EDM kind of thing. Kind of sounds
Fist
like
pump,
what's that? Zed
rave type
Zed.
of thing. Yeah,
It's got that vibe, which is very radio friendly now. And I need Gaga back on the radio.
Yeah,
so.
This record is definitely going to be played on the radio.
Yeah,
Almost a little bit overplayed.
Do not let this flop.
Yes,
people.
But it will definitely get the attention that I think it deserves because it's classic Gaga.
Yeah. Now, another artist who's back with a single
is Nicki Minaj. She's back with 2 singles after having some beef with another female rapper by the name of Remy Ma.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the whole issue with that is that Nicki Minaj did a feature on another artist's song called Love, and she was throwing shots at Remy Ma. So Remy Ma came back and released another single of her own, straight dissing Nicki Minaj, calling her out for her surgeries, talking about her issues with her brother. You know, her brother is still facing those child molestation allegations. Her recent breakup with Meek Mill. She addressed all those things in her song, and then Nicki Minaj came back with 2 singles addressing her breakup with Meek Mill, and then the other one addressing Remy Ma. And the No Fraud single included Drake and Lil Wayne, which is almost the trifecta of Young Money rap. And yeah, it's pretty good. And she dropped her video for it yesterday, which had 40 million views in the first hour.
Killing it, Nicki.
So, yes. And she's come back with a whole new look. No more pink hair. No more
yeah. We passed that.
Anything like that. She's doing sleek black hair. She has a very queenly vibe in this video. It was shot in London while she was, I think while she was there for the Paris Fashion Week. She just flew over to London and shot the video. So, it's great visuals and everything, but she's back.
It's some dirt.
Oh, yeah.
Dirt.
If you know the whole beef, you know what I'm talking about, and it's probably only going to get messier from here, but I'm here for it.
Nicki Minaj, she stays a little messy.
She does. It's not right without a little mess. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, for Nicki Minaj. Now, someone else who has a little bit of a cleaner image, I guess, is back with music.
Just a little bit cleaner.
Just a little bit. Harry Styles of One Direction. He's finally released new music.
I know the girls were waiting.
Oh, yeah. And, that was a long time because the other One Direction members, they got on it.
The whole album. Oh, yeah. He's working on a second album.
Now, he left first. So then they had an album after he left. And then who else? Okay, so
the Nathan guy?
Niall,
that's his name.
He released This Town, and
I love that song.
that was back in the fall. And then also Louis had a single that didn't chart or really do anything much. Liam hasn't released anything. He did have a baby that we didn't know about with that Cheryl Cole girl from the X Factor. Yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
That was just announced as soon as she had it. Yeah. Okay. But Harry Styles coming out with this song called Sign of the Times.
And it's a whole new sound.
It is a different sound. It's very guitar and almost like
I said it was
rock.
independent.
Indie.
That indie vibe. That's what I felt from it.
And at first I was like, oh, that's not really what I wanted. But it's grown on me.
Yeah,
it
first
has.
of all, Harry Styles has
good.
pipes.
He does.
Can blow.
He does.
So
he struggled a little bit on SNL. Not gonna lie with the performances, but
it's live.
It is live. He's also a little awkward, playing the guitar. I was like, okay, or bass, whatever he was playing. But yeah, he was on SNL to get these songs out there, and he was on the cover of Rolling Stone or something. Too,
yes, and his photos have been either hit or miss depending on who you talk to. Some people really love that feel that he was giving, and then other people are like, they want that One Direction feel back. Yeah. But I feel like every person in One Direction outgrew One Direction. Yeah, that's why they all split. That's why they all split.
And it's interesting how they're all sort of releasing things. I don't remember what happened to NSYNC when they all split. I mean, I know JT.
JT did.
But other than what happened? Yeah. So this is interesting to watch, the boy band all sort of stick around. Who can do it?
I honestly think it's only between Zayn and Harry. Because to me, those are the 2 strongest singers, and Zayn has more appeal.
Okay.
He has more appeal. Okay. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. But yeah, I was just surprised that it took Harry so long. He did shoot a movie with Christopher Nolan. Oh, okay. So director of Dark Knight and Inception. So he's got that coming out, and that's what he was busy doing. But
that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the music finally from Harry, and we'll see what happens. He was on Saturday Night Live, as I mentioned, and let's talk about Saturday Night Live for a bit.
Because they have been coming with it, honey.
It's been
sparing nobody's feelings.
Fun season lately. Jimmy Fallon hosted. He was back. But I think the
without
highlight...
JT.
Yeah, without JT. The highlight recently, though, has been Melissa McCarthy as Sean Spicer. My word.
She kills it every time.
Yes, Sean Spicer is the White House secretary, and she honestly, when she puts on that bald cap thing, she looks like him.
She transforms.
It's scary. Or he looks like her. It is scary.
She transforms, and she's so deeply embedded into the character. It is.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
It's so funny. And I'm surprised I've actually gotten her to keep coming back to do that, because she's like a big star. Not that, people don't want to be associated with SNL.
I think that's a solid character, though.
Oh, it is.
I think that's a solid character.
Great.
I would keep coming back. And once you find gold, you stick to it.
Now that I think about it, she actually has a show on TV Land that she's executive producer of.
Oh,
so she's
about the
Nobodies.
script writers?
Yep.
I see. It's actually kind of funny.
Okay, check it out. Check it out. That's what channel Hillary Duff show's on. So y'all have to check it out. But she's just been great. And the one this weekend for the Easter stuff was too funny. Her as the Easter Bunny. So
shout out to Melissa.
Yeah.
She's always been great in comedy. But SNL has been blowing it out of the water. It's like everything that's been happening, SNL is on it.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I mean, the Trump administration has been giving them plenty to work with. Let's be honest.
Ever since that campaign started, SNL has taken their content to a whole new level.
Oh yeah. Well, whenever there's a political season, they always have a lot of stuff to work with. I mean, you think back to Tina Fey as Sarah Palin.
Oh my gosh, iconic.
Yeah. Iconic. Seriously though. Do we really want to talk about the Trump administration?
Not really.
I want to move on. Let's move on to something way more exciting. Okay, Tyra Banks tweeted out yesterday the announcement. Now, it had been announced previously that Life Size 2 was going to happen, or it was in the works.
Yeah.
But now it's officially coming. Life Size 2. If you remember this movie, it was a TV movie for the wonderful world of Disney, and I will talk about this more on my Disney podcast, but it was a movie with Lindsay Lohan. This was like right after The Parent Trap. So this was like
when she
2000.
was in her heyday.
Yeah. And Tyra Banks was this
supermodel.
She was a supermodel, but she was a Barbie who came to life.
Yes.
And that's why it's called life-sized.
And she brought beauty,
she
glamour,
played Eve.
and love.
And this was like so iconic for our generation. And you remember the song. I remember the song.
I remember the song, the dance.
Shine bright, shine far. Where you live, where you are, be a star. Yes, okay. Look at Whit gonna sing now.
Yes.
But I remember like the other lyrics too, because I was like writing yesterday. Eve's great. I was like, yes, come on.
See, I'm not that deep into the lyrics, but I had the moves down packed.
Oh, yeah.
I knew that whole thing synchronized.
There's a dance at the end, yeah.
Yes. I was living. Plus, it was just Tyra, so I was into it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, who doesn't love Tyra Banks? But this is big. Like, this is big for our generation.
This is big for everybody. Like,
yeah.
She's bringing it back to a younger generation, our generation.
Well, so there was like a little video where she did a red carpet interview already, and she said that this is going to be on Freeform, so this is not going to be on Disney Channel. This is going to be a little bit of an older audience. She said
just a little bit older. Freeform is
so I'm happy about that because it's not like we're going to be sitting through like a little kids movie.
Yeah.
And so she said that her character of Eve will be a little bit older too, and I'm like, but why? Because Tyra Banks has barely aged at all. Honestly, you can't tell.
Will.
So
she keeps herself young, and Tyra Banks is honestly doing so many things. She has her makeup line.
She's going back to America's
Next Top Model, and she announced that there will be no age limit on America's Next Top Model.
She did.
So I am living. It's Tyra. It's gonna be some beautiful androgynous 52-year-old woman on there slaying. I am just ready.
And
I'm ready.
I'm honestly surprised that I'm not surprised that she went back to do that, but I wouldn't be surprised. This might be too much for her to take on. But since Arnold Schwarzenegger left Celebrity Apprentice, if they want to keep that show on NBC, Tyra was on there a little bit helping out.
Could she
take that over, Tyra Banks?
I feel like if she did that, honestly, the only thing that would make me happy to come from Tyra is the Tyra Banks show again.
Oh.
If she could bring that back.
Oh, remember that little show she started a couple of years ago?
Yes,
what was that? The
it
Fab
was
Life.
Something with her and all.
Teigen.
Everybody was trying to do the whole group.
That was a mess.
Thing at one point.
What was she doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, bring back Tyra Banks.
Please bring back. That was the Tyra Banks show is the whole reason I want
Really?
Yes, like I would sneak on the phone, talk about it with my friends because I couldn't be on the phone past 7:00, and I would talk about it.
It was some crazy stuff on that show.
But
most of it probably not even real.
True, but I felt like it was so informational. It was so entertaining.
Yeah.
Yes, I learned everything about my hair, about clothes.
Oh, well, and then what was that one where she was like, kiss my...
Yes, because when people are talking about her body, she's confident in her body. She doesn't want anybody to talk about her. And if you do talk about her, she doesn't care because she's Tyra Banks.
Yeah.
Boom.
But Life Sized 2 will be coming out in the holiday of 2018. It's going to be more of a Christmas kind of movie.
I'm going to make my own podcast for Life Sized 2.
Yes. We'll have a reunion just for that.
Just for that.
Yeah. And before we do say our goodbyes, Gabby, one little last topic to touch on here. There's like a unicorn frappuccino at Starbucks that everybody's freaking out over on social media. What?
Okay, so I actually saw a girl at MT10. She was drinking it last night, and she said that it was really good. She said it tastes like mangoes and Starburst. And then I saw another girl this morning in my BAP class, and she said she hated it.
Okay.
She said that it was over sugared. The color looked crazy.
Yeah, I thought it would have been more bubblegum, but
I was expecting people to say
Starburst.
Yeah, they were saying mangoes and Starburst.
Okay.
And then apparently when you stir it, it goes from purple to pink and everything.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know what you're trying to do, Starbucks. I'm not even one of your fans, so I can't say that I'm going to try it.
I'm not a coffee drinker.
Yeah, so I'm not a coffee person, so I don't really know.
Well, I was saying, we could have a reunion for Life Size too, but Gabby, we might have to have that reunion actually because this is it. This is the end.
This is really it. And I just want to say, like, it's been such a great time knowing you because you've shown me so much, and I've learned so many things just from watching you do the things you do. If you guys don't know, Whit literally does everything. He does wedding videos, photos. He does MT10. Kind of.
Former, yeah.
Yeah, MT10, he does The Rise, which is his own show, his baby. Yeah. He's in News 3. He has several podcasts going on, the Disney stuff going on. Like, he is unstoppable.
I try.
And it just shows that you can literally do everything that you want to do if you just put that time and effort into it. And I'm slowly learning that. And it's going to be really tough not to have that around to see next year. I'm serious. Like, you're a great motivator. Just, you guys should see him coming in with bloodshot eyes, scruffy face, and everything. But he's still like, hey, what's up? Yeah, I got to do this, and this today. But
I try. I really do come in with the bloodshot eyes. But anyway, I'm actually looking forward to graduating and getting on a good sleep schedule, getting on a good, food schedule.
It must be so nice to have consistency
We joke about we shouldn't joke, but we say that people in the mass comm department are malnourished and sleep deprived because we are.
And sleep deprived.
Yeah. But no, just on the subject of this podcast, this has been really fun. And I love pop culture, and I've kind of wanted for a long time to have, or I've always needed an outlet to talk about, pop culture things. Yeah. And so this has been really fun. I remember meeting you. You were honestly the first friend I made here.
Yes, the first person that I talked to in class.
I just came in and sat down beside you.
It happened by chance, yes.
My very first day here at MTSU.
Because we had Mr. Neff, and we both looked at each other and was like, really?
It was so funny.
Really?
It was so funny.
Is this what we have to deal with for the rest of the semester? That's what we bonded on.
We did bond over that, but then it was just we had this sort of thing, and it was we got to start this podcast.
It was the pop culture that brought us together.
It was the pop, the pop talk, as we say.
Yes.
And so I'm really thankful to have met you. Like I said, very first friend here, and I'm, I've met a lot of people since then. But
since then.
I always know it's Gabby, and I remember our friend Michael Lynn was saying something about how awesome you were one day, and I was like. And she was like, do you know Gabby? And I'm like, do I know Gabby?
Do you?
That's
do you?
Yeah. Yes. So, but, you've been so much fun. You have a great personality for this kind of thing. So I can't wait to see what you do.
Yes, I am. Honestly, you have no idea how much I've watched you and have done my own things on the side. I will be doing my own thing this summer, hopefully. And it's all come from just watching Whit and other people do what they want to do. So. Yeah. You really have no
Gabby
idea.
Radio is coming up next. Gabby Gabs.
Gabby Gabs. I like that.
The Gab with Gabby.
The Gab with Gabby. Yeah, the Gag with Gabby.
The
Gag with Gabby. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go reevaluate my life tonight. Thanks, guys.
Well, that is going to be it for Wit from Wit Radio. Like I said at the top of the show, though, as I said at the top of the show, maybe we'll see what happens in the future.
Things happen.
Yeah,
Things
like
happen,
I
you
wouldn't
know.
want to like ever say Wit from Wit Radio would never come back, but
We should definitely do another
would.
award season.
Oh yeah, I can come back to the borough and
Yes,
like
award season
reunion
is
episode.
a must.
Yeah.
Award season is
So,
a must.
but in the meantime, it's been great, Gabby, and this has been fun. So
Bye,
on
guys.
the count of 3, we'll say bye. So 1, a 2, a 3.
Bye.